Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome to my brand new FIFA 19 series. Now, before we get into today's video, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And I have to ask you guys, how many of you just fell for that start in a minute or so? Did you think we were doing an ultimate team? Did you think we were doing a draft? Did you guys think I was switching from career mode? Now, you're looking at this screen now and you're thinking, whoa, Brad, we've got a manager career and we've got a player career. And for a few of you guys that did guess it correct, it is going to be a brand new manager career, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. When we started the Liverpool career mode, we got the 30% increase and we also done the global transfer network. Guess what, guys? We're not doing that. Now, you guys might be thinking, Brad, you haven't told us yet what this brand new series is going to be. And what I'm actually going to do right now, guys, in the top right corner, while you're watching this video, there will be a white circle with a black exclamation in it. Click it, and there's already a straw poll asking you guys what the series name should be. Now, as soon as I say these two series names, if you haven't clicked that button already, you're going to straight away know what this series is. And the two names that could possibly be the title or the name of this series is Road to Glory or Road to Rebuild. You guys got it. I am doing a rebuild or a road to glory. Now, you might be thinking, Brad, is there a difference between a road to glory and a road to rebuild? And that is why I am uploading this trailer first, so you guys can get on board and help me from the very first start decision all the way till the end. Now, for me, guys, let me explain a little bit the difference for me between a road to glory and a road to rebuild. But I want you guys to discuss it down below in the comment section. Make sure you vote up in the top right on what you want the series to be called. And I will also have multiple, probably 2 or 3 straw polls in the description, and I'll also leave it in the comment section. Now, I want to mention, guys, last time I done a straw poll, I don't know which one of you it was, and it doesn't matter that you've done it, it's okay, but one of you guys did cheat. Basically, on a straw poll, you can only vote once off your IP address, off your broadband at home. But if you use something called a VPN, which is a virtual private network, you can vote multiple times. Now, I contacted the company straw poll and asked them, had this been done on my latest straw poll? And it had, and it was the one where we were between signing Talisca, Godin, Martial, Aaron Ramsey, all of them. And the one person that was doing it kept putting Anthony Martial to the top of the straw poll. If that was you, it doesn't matter. Just please don't do it for this series, because if you do, you're ruining it for everybody else. Now, if I know, because I'm going to get straw poll to watch it for me, if I know votes are coming in at strange times and there's multiple ones within, like, the way they caught them last time is within the 8 minutes or something, 20 odd votes had gone on one player. That's how you got caught, whoever it was. So please don't spoil it for everyone else. And if I do see that one team is suddenly flying out of nowhere, I will make the decision of what team we are going to manage this year, guys. So not everyone's going to choose a team and we're going to be that team. There's only one team we can pick from, and there's 10 teams that I'm going to let you guys vote for. But just because your team doesn't win doesn't mean in the future we may not do that team. So don't spoil it for everyone else. Please keep this fair. Now, right now, we're already in the Premier League. There is a team from the Premier League, which I will be going to in a minute, but I'm going to explain the road to glory and the road to rebuild. Also, when I'm showing the team, I'm also going to put some facts up on the screen so you guys can read them and you can understand why I chose this team. But firstly, road to glory is taking a team from a lower league, someone like Sunderland, Stoke, and bringing them back up to the top where they used to be. So, for example, Sunderland have been in the Premier League. We get Sunderland, we'd get promoted, we'd get into the Premier League, we'd try and get Champions League. It can go on for 3 or 4 series, or seasons, should I say. So that, to me, is a road to glory. A road to rebuild, I don't really know if this is a good name for it, guys. That's why I need you to let me know down below in the comment section if you think it is. A road to rebuild is basically a team that has been a top tier team that's still in the same league but isn't hitting the heights anymore. And one of these, for example, is Real Madrid. Now, a few of you guys did say, Brad, would you do a Real Madrid career mode? And this is why I think a road to rebuild. They've won Champions League, they've won La Liga, they've won the Super Cup, they've won all these amazing trophies, and they've been so successful as a team. But then this year, that's all gone. They are possibly 4th or 5th in the league. Another team that are bossing it in real life, but haven't been in the recent years, is Borussia Dortmund. We all know Bayern Munich are on top constantly, every year winning it. But right now, again, Borussia Dortmund are on top. The problem with this, guys, is they haven't over the recent years, so they don't have to be successful right now. I'm looking at anybody, or any team, should I say, that's been successful or has been at its highest level that's dropped a little bit because maybe selling big players, maybe they don't have the transfer funds anymore. Another one, for example, is AS Monaco. Now, Thierry Henry is currently the manager. He's just recently signed there. Again, Monaco were the team that were, hello, we've got loads of money, we sell all our good players. You know, they brought young players through the system, sold them off for a lot of money, and they are a very, very rich club. But again, it's the same situation with they're in League One, and we all know who bosses at the top of League One. So can we bring Monaco back to the top? So that's basically the difference, guys, between my road to glory and a road to rebuild. And as we go through, I'll say to you guys, I think if we take over this team, it'd be a road to glory or it'd be a road to rebuild for this reason. So first things first, we are in England, we are in the Premier League, and the first team we are going to look at is this team here. Now, you guys will see all the board expectations. You'll see a little blurb, a little bit of a description about West Ham. You see the transfer budget, club worth, home, away kit, and also the ground. I'm also going to put a few facts up there. I might flash them up right now. They could be any part in the video. But as we're talking about West Ham, this is where I will talk about it. Now, West Ham, for me, it would be a road to glory because they haven't won a huge amount. They haven't had a lot of success recently, but they have in the past. They are a big club. They have a big fan base. They have a decent amount of money. So to me, we take West Ham. They're already in the Premier League, and we try and get them into, I don't know, maybe the top 6 for the first year. Bring in some decent transfers. We'd get youngsters in, and we'd try and build and try and get up to the top 6. Maybe even push for that top 4. Get them into Champions League. Get them into Europe. Go along the stages of that. So West Ham are the first one, guys. I'm just going to go through each team, and then, as I say, there's going to be a straw poll down below saying which team should we manage for the brand new series. And these 10 teams that I'm about to show you, including West Ham, who I've just shown you, they will be in there. So for me, West Ham feels more like a road to glory. But again, West Ham have had a great team in the past, so it also could be a bit of a road to rebuild. And this is why I need you guys to vote. Should I call it road to glory, which is what most people call it, or a road to rebuild and rebuild the team? So moving on from the Premier League, it's a team in League One. Now, some of you might already be trying to guess who it is, but I will show you right now. It's not Accrington, it's not Wickham, not Walsall, it's Sunderland. I mentioned them earlier on. I'm going to put some facts up about them, guys, on screen. This is a team that used to be in the Prem, and I'm pretty sure, I'll be able to find out, and I'll put it on the screen if I have, they got relegated from the Prem, and then the next season they got relegated from the Championship. They went down twice. We're going to move out from England, so we're going to switch over, and we're in France. Now, you guys might be thinking, is it a team in League One? And there is a team within League One that we possibly may manage. And if we flick through, there you go, guys. You've already seen it, and it is AS Monaco, another team I just recently or previously talked about. Thierry Henry's just took over there. He's not having a great run right now. The last thing I seen, it was a BBC Sport headline. It was something like he's lost his 7th game in charge already. Now, I have done a Monaco career mode back on either FIFA 14 or 15. And put it this way, guys, they didn't have a transfer budget of 44 million, more like 110 or 120 million pound. That just goes to show how much money they don't put into the club anymore. The club worth is 440 million. It used to be worth a lot more, but the problem is they sell on players and they don't put the money back in. The likes of Thomas Lemar, I do believe, I don't know where he's gone. I want to say Atletico Madrid. They sold him. They had real good players at Monaco, and they sell them on, and they have lots of youngsters that come through. I do believe Falcao used to play for Monaco when he was younger. But again, a team that has had glory, it has, but it's not there right now. Now, we all know with the French League, there is one team that always dominates on top. And do you know who that is, guys? That team right there, PSG. A transfer budget of 160 million and a club worth of 2.2 billion. That is mental, and this is why a League One would be a good run. The likes of Monaco trying to battle PSG off the top, knock the crown off the top of their heads. It would be a very, very good career mode in my opinion. But there's also another team within this league that we may look at managing. Again, guys, as I'll say many times through this video, if you've seen a team so far or you get to the end and you're like, do you know what, that's the team I want Brad to manage, make sure you go and drop a vote on the straw poll down below in the description and also the comment section. Now, the second team, guys, I'm slowly going through this. It's not actually in League One. They're actually in League Two. So you guys may already know who it is. And if I was to say this, it's PSG's little brother. Any guesses, guys? If you did guess it, you are correct. It is Paris FC. Also based within Paris, but have never, ever, ever took over from PSG. Now you can see the board expectations are not super high. The transfer budget is tiny. The club worth is tiny. So they are the little brother and PSG are the big brother. What if we took Paris FC and made them the older brother compared to PSG? What if we made their club worth 2.7 billion? What if we made their transfer budget? We brought youngsters in, we trained up players, sold them, made good money. Next year, 2 years, 3 years later, the transfer budget was 150, 160, maybe even 170 million pound. Could we take Paris FC with such the small transfer budget and make them bigger giants, bigger than the French giants, PSG? That would be massive. Again, for me, Paris FC would be a road to glory. They've never had glory. They don't need to rebuild. They've got their team. We would take their team, bring in a few more players, but we'd have their starting 11 and we would go for as much glory as we possibly could. Now, I'm hoping you guys are super pumped listening to every single one of these teams. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly flick through the rest of this league just in case there's another team, because I've got 10 teams and I'm just trying to remember where they're all at. But what I'll do now is I'll just start going down my list. I'll write a quick list down and then we can go ahead and look through the rest of the teams. So now jumping over to the German league. You guys might be thinking, is it going to be in the Bundesliga? Is it the Bundesliga 2? Is it Liga? If you said Bundesliga, you've got it correct. It is going to be a team within the German Bundesliga, and it is that team right there. Dortmund this year have absolutely smashed it. Bayern Munich are not getting a sniff. Again, I'll put some facts up about Borussia Dortmund. Liverpool's manager right now, this is his old club. He used to manage Borussia Dortmund. They've got an incredible team. They've got a decent amount of transfer budget in 63.6 million, a club worth of 872 million, and they have a lot of youngsters. And one player that I'm really intrigued to see how plays is Sancho. A few of you guys have asked me to buy him in the Liverpool career mode, but if we were to do a Borussia Dortmund career mode, we would have Sancho to play with, and he is a player that I am looking forward to very, very much. Now, moving on from the German League, again, guys, I'm just trying to get through this as quick as I can because this is just the trailer. This is where you guys make the decision of what do we call this series, and also what team do we manage with that series. Now we move on to some other teams. If we go ahead and go to the Italian league, Serie A, yes, guys, there is somebody in Serie A. So you guys are probably thinking, as soon as we get into the actual league, you guys are already probably trying to guess who this team is going to be. And as I flick through, I'm sure it won't be long before you guys realise who it is. And there we go. It is going to be AC Milan. Again, a huge team that's had a lot of success in the past, but over recent times, just not doing as well. They've got a massive transfer budget of 78.6 million, a club worth of 651 million. There's bigger teams out there now battling for that top place. The likes of Lazio, Juventus, who Cristiano Ronaldo's just gone to. I mean, Juventus are bossing it most years. You've got Inter Milan, another big team. There is plenty of big teams within the Italian league, but right now, Inter Milan, Juve and Lazio seem to be the ones always pressing for that top position. Now, although we've just spoke about Milan, guys, there is another team within this league. Now, if we're going to scroll through, and I do apologise if you just heard my phone go off. I should have put it on silent before I actually started recording, but I forgot to. But if we flick through from Milan, it's literally the next team, and that is Napoli. Again, another team who normally finish in the top 6. Transfer budget of 40.6 million, which isn't a huge amount. I am going to do as much research about that team as I can. Now, obviously, there's already a little bit there. It says the club won its very first piece of European silverware in 1989 when they beat Stuttgart in the UEFA Europa League final. Now, you can have a little read of that there. I put some more facts up about the team. And I think I've just gone past them, guys. And it is the team after Napoli. And that is Parma. Now, a few of you guys might be thinking, Brad, Parma? They've only got 7.6 million. Club worth of 22.8 million. The reason I want to do Parma, guys, is because this would be a road to rebuild. And they've pretty much had this success themselves over the last 3 years. Because if I am correct, and I might not be, but I'm pretty sure I am, Parma got relegated from Serie A down to Serie B and then down again. Now you can only see there's 2 there. They went down, they got relegated 3 times. Over the last 2 years, they've gone from, let's just call it Serie C, to Calcio B, and this year they've just got back into Serie A. So in the last 3 years, they've got promoted, and promoted back up to Serie A, which is absolutely massive, the fact that they've done that, because to get relegated and then relegated again knocks the team. But they straight away bounce back, promotion and promotion again. Now, they don't have a lot of money, so we'd have to be very, very careful. And there is a lot bigger teams within the Italian League Serie A. So we would have to bring in youngsters, we'd have to scout players, we'd have to maybe look at the older generation, look at players that are retiring in a year, coming out of contract, we'd have to sign some frees. They're another team that I think would be a very good career mode with. But again, guys, as I've said many times, this whole series is going to be based on you guys. You're going to make every single decision, even down to the name of this brand new series. Again, it's in the top right corner. Make sure you click and vote, guys, and make sure you go down below to the description to find the straw polls. I think there's going to be one for which team you'd like me to manage, and I think there's going to be one also for what difficulty you want me to play. Now, obviously, in the Liverpool career mode, we're just about to go up to Legendary in Season 2. I don't know if you guys are going to want me to do Legendary straight away with, say, Parma, because they're going to struggle. I don't know if you guys are going to want me to play on World Class. I don't really know, but there will be probably 2, possibly even 3 straw polls down below in the description, and we come across the Netherlands. Now, I'm going to stop for a second. I'm sure you guys are all going to have a guess of what team it could be, and I do believe they are second, so once I click right once, this team is Ajax from the Netherlands. You can see they're founded in the 1900s. Ajax is based in Amsterdam. They've been crowned champions 33 times and have won the domestic cup on 18 occasions. Ajax are a little bit different to some of the other teams because they've had a lot of success, should I say. They do win the league and stuff, but what I like about Ajax is they have a very young team. They don't have a huge amount of transfer budget, but Ajax is different. You see a lot of YouTube creators, especially career mode creators, if they go for the Premier League, they're going for your Arsenal, your City, your United, your Liverpool. If they go for the German League, they're going for your Dortmund, your Bayern Munich, maybe even Borussia Mönchengladbach. If you go to your Spanish League, it's Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico. But not many YouTube creators, I think, do a team within the Netherlands. And that is why Ajax is in there. Again, this would be a road to glory. We'd get Ajax, we'd go on to get into Champions League, we'd win everything we possibly could, and we'd build the team to the best team. A few of you did ask me to do a career mode with this team, but a few of you definitely will not have guessed it. And because we're going to move over now to the Spanish League, a few of you might be thinking, who is this team going to be? And it's probably going to be a shock to some of you, and it's probably not a shock to others. And that team is Real Madrid. Now you can read their little blurb there. I'll put some facts up about them. They've been crowned champions 33 times and have won the domestic cup on 19 occasions. But the reason I have selected Real Madrid as an option for this road to glory or road to rebuild is because I think Real Madrid need rebuilding. And with that massive transfer budget of 165.8 million and a club worth of 3 billion, I think it is possible to do. Because they have lost a lot of talent. As soon as they lost Ronaldo, I knew Real Madrid were going to take a big hit. They've got a lot of players with a lot of talent. The problem is they don't always get played in the right positions, and I think the team is starting to get on a little bit. You look at like Ramos, you look at Kroos, Modric, all players that are getting on a little bit, and they need to start replacing them. Real Madrid, absolutely incredible team, one of the Spanish giants, but they have Karim Benzema up top. Now, I don't understand that. If I was to take over at Real Madrid, we'd move Benzema on, get Mbappe, get a top-end striker, get Lewandowski, get Griezmann, get someone top-end up there with Bale and probably Asensio on the left wing. Real Madrid have a lot of money and a lot of money to change things up. The biggest thing of all is so many of you guys have said in the Liverpool career mode, Brad, Why do we have to keep it realistic? And the reason for that is because at the start of the series, you guys voted, you wanted me to keep it realistic. And I'm happy to keep it realistic because I support Liverpool. And I know, looking at the team in real life, the Klopp's done an absolutely unreal job. So that's why we didn't make a lot of signings. We got a new centre-back. We got a backup left winger for Mane. We also bought who did we buy? We bought another left-back in backup for Robertson. On the flip side, with this new series, I am willing to go as unrealistic as you guys want me to. If we go to Real Madrid, we will happily buy Messi and Neymar if that's what you guys want. Every decision in this whole entire series is down to you guys, and I'm hoping that is going to get you excited because the Liverpool Cream Mode, there's been times where I've had to make the decisions. Like, for example, the 3 players that we have signed on a free for Season 2. We've got Aaron Ramsey, Diego Godin, and Talisca. Talisca was top, Diego Godin was second at the time we were recording. I made the decision to bring Aaron Ramsey in, that was my decision, but that won't happen in this series. If I have something to discuss, whether it's formation, selling a player, buying a player, investing money in young players, loaning out players, that is going to do it for this new series trailer, guys. Now, the last thing to say, top right corner, white circle, exclamation. Click it and vote. Do you think this series should be a road to glory or a road to rebuild? Now, obviously, at the start of this episode or the start of this series, I did explain what I thought a road to glory was and what a road to rebuild was. Rebuild is for teams that have had glory. We just need to rebuild the team and get them back up there, like Real Madrid, like Dortmund, like Monaco. And then a road to glory is taking someone like Sunderland, Parma, Paris FC, teams that haven't had glory in a very long time, or maybe never had glory. We take what they've got, we develop it, we build it, and we take them to the highest possibility that we can. So make sure you vote on the brand new series name. And also in the description, the very top line will be the straw poll for what team we should manage. Again, Sunderland from League 1, Dortmund from the Bundesliga, Paris FC from French Liga 2, Real Madrid from La Liga, Napoli from Serie A, Ajax from Netherlands, Parma from Serie A, West Ham from the Premier League, AC Milan from Serie A, and Monaco from League 1. They are the 10 teams that you can choose from, guys, so make sure you go and click that straw poll down below in the description and comment section. Vote for who you want, and I would appreciate whoever did cheat on the last straw poll, please don't do it, because if you do, and I see that, let's say Paris FC were on 2 votes, Sunderland were on 15, and suddenly Paris FC are now on 22, and they've flown ahead, I will make the decision. Now, I want you guys to make the decisions, so if it was you that cheated, please don't do it, otherwise you won't get a chance of making decisions this year. Let's keep it fair, let's keep everyone involved, let's keep it fun, let's keep it energetic, and let's not spoil it for the other people that actually keep it real, do one vote, and just hope that their team gets chosen. But the top team will be the team that we take over, guys, and that is going to do it for the brand new series trailer of this series. If you have enjoyed the video and you are looking forward to this brand new series, make sure to give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.